You know what? We're just taking it as our last road game. And if we get in, then we're going to start on the road. So take that. We want to take Winnipeg's game into tonight's game.
You've liked your team's road game here, though, down the stretch, haven't you? In terms of what
Yeah, of course. I mean, we got one of the best road records in the league. So I said that a month ago. When you can get 40-plus points on the road, that's usually bodes well for your club, and that's where we are.
What have you done?
Sorry, Bear, go ahead.
Why the road game? Maybe you've talked about the success. Maybe why has it worked so well in the road?
Well, I just think schedule has a lot to do with it. Schedule, timing, injuries, performances. I don't think there's any real secret to it.
I want to ask you quickly about Michael Backlund. We know career high in points, but he's meant a lot to your team in a lot of ways. What stood out to you the most about what he's given your team?
Yeah, I think that he's given us really good leadership. I think it's our team got talked a lot about their experience and all that, but that really never came to the forefront as much as guys like Bax and Tandy's leadership is really important to our club.
So it sure sounds like at least you get a read on your team in that way over the years, Joe, through
Yeah.
the mood of the team.
Yep, I think that, there's always got to be that balance with your group. So you get a good feel for it and just let it go.
Do you say anything to them about the Winnipeg game this afternoon? Like, don't watch it or put it out of your minds, anything like that?
You know what, that's, in today's world, that's pretty hard not to do. It used to be you're lucky if you could get it on TV, but it's pretty much you have access to everything now in terms of games. So you know darn well they'll be paying attention to a lot of games. I think quite honestly, I think it's a great thing. I mean, to have, I know we're in this spot, but I think it's a great thing for the league. You got 6 teams that are game 80, still fighting for spots. I mean, that's what we wanted when we said wild card, and that's what we wanted when you go to 32 teams and people say, well, they should win that game and they should win that game. Well, that's not really true, is it? Like, it's every game's different, and so you go to this and you see teams that have won multiple championships, fighting for a spot on Easter weekend. That's bodes well for the league.
Not just the players. Do you, as a coach, get fired up being a part of this?
Well, we've been, quite honest, you know from doing this all the time, Ryan, that we've had to be in a sort of a playoff mode here for quite a while. So, for somebody like me, it's the playoff thing excites me more than anything. So it's easy for me to get in the moment, stay in the moment, not let one game or one. Because if you're in a series and you let one game affect your next game, you got a big problem. That means you probably shouldn't have been there. So that's the fun part for me.
Is that part of the mentality in the room too? Is just game 80, as you said, 3 teams still in the mix, kind of embracing that opportunity?
You might not be able to control your destiny, but you can surely control how you play. When you think about it, I mean, you're not gonna. Our whole thing has been since All-Star break was win every game, and that's that's a little deep, but still, if you have that mindset, then you can go on a pretty good run, and we've been able to do that.
What do you take from the game here last weekend?
I thought we didn't quite have the start we should. I think that we were down 2-0. Pettersson scores a great power play goal, a shot. Then we just kind of stayed there and found a way in the third and scored the power play goal. Our power play had trouble early, but Johnny tied it up late, and then obviously the overtime.
Did you ever play against John Garrett?
Yep. Actually, I have a picture of in the basement. I've told him this story, and I don't know. In Chicago, they used to always take pictures at games. Your team photographer, then they'd print them and give them to you. And I have a picture of he was with Hartford in front of the net with John.
Just go on.
Not dating it, because I don't want to say how old he is, because he's older than me. This true. It says this John's retiring. final home
Yeah,
game.
he'll do the 3 on the road.